Like,
is this not Caesar's house?
Yeah, it's Mr. Naidu's house.
Mr. Naidu's house.
That
Show
says
me.
a lot.
Hebaton.
Look upon me left here.
Yo,
You see it's a
jump.
That means you're guilty. Much like any cogwheel and machine, when one goes forward, it pulls the other. And we need to remember that as filmmakers.
Love it for you guys. Lokiti.
Okay, I seen it.
Let me see you want to step.
I love it when you...
That's not, I was saying the wrong part.
Yes, it's... What? Wait. Where does it start?
Come on, let me see you come on, 1 2 step.
Okay, listen. No one cares. Hi!
Don't come here rolling into my song, nigga, and out here. Get your own song.
Okay. Ziyaduma emzini wezinsizwa. Ayebo.
No, it isn't, guys. Yo.
What's good, everybody? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are well, man. Welcome to another episode of
Seen It,
where we review South African content, South African films, South African TV series. It's just what we do, bro. We do this.
We do be doing it. I need some water.
You are joined by my beautiful co-host, O Refilwe Khomotso Mashilo Khatebe, also known as Otofifi. And I am the homie, that guy, that bro Eon, aka Tiny Dude No Bass. Please don't call me Mkulu Eon.
Pumelele!
Why are you
Oh, Pumelele!
putting out my government name like that?
Oh, Pumelele! Oh, Pumelele! Khatebe! Yebo! Google him.
Okay, now that we've gone past the fun stuff, let's get into today's review. So today's a bit of a special one. I don't know if you want to put a bit of a precursor to it, just to let people know what makes this one unique.
Yes. Okay, wait. Which one are we starting with?
We're going to start with the guest appearance movie.
Okay. Okay, so what makes this one special is that it's a film that is on tour. And it is basically just challenging the whole thing, Wuti. Our South African film industry is just riddled with the same genres. And we are trying to, or they rather are trying to tap into different genres and just like show our range as South African filmmakers. So even us, we are there, you know, so they are traveling all over the country, promoting this film, playing it in cinemas. It's a short film, by the way. It's called Ubani Lore.
Ubani Lore.
Yes. And so it's Ubani Tour as well. So we went to watch it at Stokiniko just the other day.
Cinema Nouveau.
Yeah, Cinema Nouveau. And it was
a cool movie.
It was cool to actually be part of that movement.
Yeah.
Before we even get into the film, I think being part of helping filmmakers promote and distribute their film, because the whole aim is to also create a series. So once you like what you see from the short film, this is the jumping off point. They can then start pitching for a bigger budget where they can then create like a 13-part or whatever type of series that would be following the same characters. And honestly speaking, I think it's a brilliant idea. Kudos to them for actually securing cinemas, all these spaces where they can premiere their film, and people are showing up.
Absolutely.
So,
so the movie is written and directed by Unganawe Nchangase. Unganawe Shangase, ngiyaxolisa. I hope I didn't say that wrong. And his trusted producer, Ayanda Msomi. Now, I think the thing that makes this particularly unique for me as a story is, and we'll get into it, is the use of dialogue and how dialogue has carried us from point to point without it feeling like there's too much talking going on.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll break it down. We'll break it down of the things that we liked. Right now, we are just basically telling you what makes this one particularly special. And before we jump into Ubani Lore,
Yes.
there was a guest appearance film. This
What was the
a
name? I Have Your
surprise.
Delivery. It's
Yes,
this
that's the one.
I Have
That's the
Your
one.
Delivery. Yes.
Yes. So while we were waiting, there was a whole countdown, guys. There's a whole countdown, and there were things happening there in the premiere, and we were just like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" But one of the things that surprised us is that there's a film that was an opening act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Levels.
Putting each other on. Like
Levels.
That's another thing I feel as filmmakers we need to remember, is a thing. We are living in an ecosystem where, whether we like it or not, we depend on one another. And we need to be careful not to create too many bubbles and silos where we find ourselves not being able to inspire one another and not being able to help one another get to better spaces. Because much like any cogwheel and machine, when one goes forward, it pulls the other. And we need to remember that as filmmakers. Let's please not work too much in silos. Yeah, let's, we all need each other. We all need each other.
So this just showed that. Love it for you guys.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with that.
Let's start with the synopsis for I Have Your Delivery.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very short synopsis because I don't want to reveal too much in the actual, telling of what the story was about. But briefly, in a few sentences, the story follows a guy who has a package delivery for an individual at a house. I think his name is Mr. Naidu. And as he enters the house, a series of very strange things happen before he's met with a tragic end, which is what we will speak to starting now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. What is the thing that made me yell,
Print, that's the one.
cool? Should I go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, you can go first.
Okay. I'm going to start it with this. This is a psychological thriller bordering slightly on horror, although not like entirely because there's nothing supernatural. And I felt that throughout the film. Throughout this short story, I think it was about 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
It's very short.
And they really did carry that quite well. As the individual walks into the house, we are met by this weird figure that just runs past the screen, obviously with very compelling music and a score that will fit there, diegetic sounds that will fit there, and everything just feels eerie, They did that really well. I think that the director is well on his way to creating a lane for himself, particularly when it comes to this nature of films and this genre in the South African film and television space.
What I liked was they hit the right beats to create this suspense and to create this thriller. There's things that you need to follow, guys. These templates are very important because they work. So following them is actually safe for you, especially when you're doing things this risque, which is like is a snippet, guys.
Yeah.
In fact, it's a hook. Yeah. It's a hook and an inciting incident. That's it. That's where the film ends, and then we can then decide what happens from then onwards. Because this delivery man really just I'm cutting myself short, but it just shows how dangerous this job could be.
Yeah, it really does.
It really can be dangerous because honestly, you come into a house and you want to drop off a packet. And this package, the person is seemingly not answering. And so you just push the door open and you step into someone's house. You don't know what you're stepping into. You could meet your demise right there and there.
Yeah.
But he does it anyway. And for him doing that, I will say that is the least black delivery
that's
man
the most
I have ever seen in my life.
My friend.
In my life.
My friend.
Because walking into a stranger's house like that, our delivery guys don't even wait for us to come outside. They drop things at the gate.
You were a dark-skinned white man in that movie.
Friend.
Like,
no, what's going on over there? You went to see while people are running this way. You went that way.
As a black man.
Chomi.
Sharp, I guess.
You walk into a door. No, that is suspicious.
That wasn't it, bro.
No. Don't let that shit happen to me, though. But going in there, that already is like, ooh, what are you doing in someone's house? Anything could be happening.
So that's the other thing. You're trespassing at this point. You haven't been given explicit permission to enter the space, and you enter it anyway. I found that direction a bit weird, but in the same breath, I understood why you did that, because then him entering is what carries the story forward. Cool. I get that. Also, I'm not too mad at it because, like we're saying, you gave us a snippet of something that we wish we saw more of. I wish it was a longer movie, you know?
Yeah,
so we could unpack this thing, because even the punchline and the twist at the end was beautiful, where we have Camilla Waldman, by the way, guys. Camilla Waldman, that's a legend without
and
needing
she keeps
to
showing
so
up
much.
for us.
She really does.
She really shows
She
up
really
for
does.
us, and it's really hard to get actresses who are that seasoned to just give us the light of day when we don't have much to offer. And she's just like, hey man, you've got a vision and I'm going to be there to help you push it forward. So Camilla, please continue.
Yeah,
I
no,
beg,
absolutely,
I beg.
absolutely. So she pops up out of nowhere and then dies, right? In the hands of the delivery man, who's still very confused as to what the hell is going on in this house. Why are you dying right now? And as she dies, he stands up with blood in his hands, and her daughter walks in the house.
Same thing.
Ish.
Now,
You know?
the person who was waiting for this delivery is responding to him and saying that I can't see you outside. This Mr. Naidu is not in the house.
Also,
so that leaves questions.
that's not Nairu's house.
That's not Naidu's house.
So now you're definitely trespassing.
Oh my God. Oh,
This man was framed.
Oh, this guy is cooked.
This man was framed. He was a
Oh, he's cooked. But it's possible to get lost because these delivery people just always
picture.
park
They
at
get
the
lost all
wrong
the time.
house.
I mean, shucks. They
Oh,
they
my
park in the
goodness.
wrong standalone house.
Like,
what
can
more
you-
of an
like,
apartment
really?
complex? Like, you know?
Ooh, hectic.
So yeah, really good story.
It's a really beautiful twist because I didn't see that coming. Like, I didn't even think about the fact that it's not Mr. Naidu's house, bro. Like, I'm like, did Naidu kill this wife? What's going on? I've got so many questions, but that's really it. That's really it. Like, holding on moments, super close-ups, like extreme close-ups of the phone while he's texting.
Yeah.
You know, that random person moving in his peripheral. Like, all these moments they build suspense.
Yeah.
They build suspense. And in the music, the drone that was used is just like there, just building it until the moment where Camilla is on the floor.
Yeah.
And she's dying, and like, hey, bro, the house is upside down. It's just a mess because when you see that, do I walk away or do I go to help? You know, like, when does being a good person like stop and will become dangerous for you in that moment? Because this man is a black man standing over a white woman.
Yeah, like you're cooked.
dead.
You're cooked, buddy.
You are cooked.
It's over.
My friend,
You know.
jail, you are going to jail.
Jail. Look pon me left here.
Yeah.
You see
You
it's
see
a
it a
jump.
jump.
That mean you're guilty.
The blood was real. Like, it looked so believable.
Yeah. It wasn't ketchup. It wasn't paint. We appreciate you.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's honestly.
I mean, that's about as much as we can say. We wish we had more to say, but I mean, we literally had a scene.
7 minutes.
You know.
Yeah, I think it was 7 minutes. Okay. Were the things? In fact, let's talk about things that made you yell.
Cut. No. Cut.
Your character says, "Mr. Naidu," way too many times.
Yeah, come on, bro.
I would have hoped that now that he's in the house, he's gonna explore the house more.
I wanted him to go upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, he's already in the house.
He's
bro,
already
like,
in the house. Like, what?
He's
is
already
going
a guy
on?
who's disrespectful when he delivers.
I mean,
things,
you're in
you
it
know?
now, friend. Go and explore. Be as white as possible. You know, go off. You know, so one chance you have before going to jail.
You know what I mean?
You know, because you can't be out here.
You might as well steal something for bail money, though. I'm just saying, like, oh, check out.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
What I wished I saw was, I don't know, just thoughtful lighting. But in the same breath, I understand. You can tell that it's a no budget film.
It's a low budget.
So, given what you guys had, yes, it worked. I think, yeah.
When you
I
say
wasn't
thoughtful
mad at it.
lighting, are you talking about like the harsh shadows
You're intentional, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe also set that scene as something that's happening more towards like either golden hour or towards your sunset. Then it's kind of like, okay, the house is dark for
It's already dark.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
But they go from a bright location outside to the inside,
Because the sun
which
is
is dark
harsh.
and dingy. The sun
And
is
you can
pretty
tell
harsh.
that they're grading it to make it look like
To make
it's
it look,
darkish.
yeah. You can always tell
So
when something is
It's
like
very
that, you know what I
important
mean?
to shoot at the right time.
Yeah.
You come out of the car and the sun is right above your head, buddy.
Yeah.
Right. I can see all your pores. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And then Chigi now, suddenly it's all goldish and dark dingy and
yeah.
all. Yeah, you know. That's a bit off.
I'm not understanding why he chose to go knock at the door. Because when he got to his destination, Mr. Naidu said, I'm on my way. So typically you'll just wait for the guy to get there because he's acknowledged that you're outside.
Why are you knocking and opening doors?
You know, or I mean, I get it. Like he took too much time, so you went to go knock yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like it's not enough of a reason for me to then walk up to a house, open the door, enter without hearing anyone. The door opens on its own. I walk in. It felt very like you're a white teenager on a Friday the 13th movie.
You're
you know?
looking for something. Also,
Yeah.
like if I'm already communicating with you on the app,
There's no
let's
need for-
continue communicating on the app, buddy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going. It's meet me at my like gate, doorstep, street
Yeah.
corner, curb, somewhere. But let's not be opening. I know he didn't intentionally open the door. It kind of like as he's knocking, the door just like
Open on its own, yeah.
But you don't step in. You're a black man.
Hey? So,
How?
yeah.
Going to give Mr. Naidu a package.
You know what I mean?
That says a lot.
That says a lot. It says a lot. It says things we don't need to discuss.
I mean, come on.
outright,
Is this not Caesar's house?
yeah, it's Mr. Naidu's house.
Mr. Naidu's house.
That
Show
says
me.
a lot.
Hey, Baton,
You know,
don't
so yeah.
do that.
I think more than anything, those are the only things I could really nitpick because everything else is just very incidental and it goes beat to beat, and I can't nitpick it more than that.
Yeah.
You know, personally, I can't.
That's it. I don't have anything else.
I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's short, it's sweet,
Yeah.
and it's done.
Yeah.
Go watch it,
Boom, boom,
guys.
boom.
Support the film, support the movement.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you.
Now,
Done.
Mad Show supports everyone, from solo filmmakers to big productions. We want to make your process smoother so you can focus on creating instead of stressing. We tailor our services to meet the diverse needs, offering quality gear and expert support no matter what the budget or the scope. Our goal is to ensure that every storyteller has access to reliable filmmaking equipment and a partner who understands the challenges of production. When you need a dependable service and a collaborative team invested in your success, that's the time to call Mad Show.
on to the main point of today, which is Ubani Lore. Do you care to give us the synopsis?
Woo! Yes, so Ubani Lore is is about 3 guys, very nerdish looking dudes, who clearly like grew up in Bronxton. You can tell that they grew up in Bronxton, or they went to school around Bronxton, hey? And they're in this car, they're driving, literally the film starts there. They're driving in a car and they're making their way to a bookstore to look for the book that's based on The Matrix, which does not exist. And one of the drivers is telling, the guy who's driving is telling these two, the passenger and the one at the back, that, hey, this book doesn't exist, guys. There is no book like that. But before they get to that point, they are talking about music. They're talking about events, the deaths of...
The death of Irv Gotti.
Yes,
starts,
Irv Gotti.
Starts the
the conversation, you know what I mean?
And
who Irv Gotti is, why is he important, how he ties into your Mandozas and stuff. So it's a whole dialogue about this music or South African music history and hip hop history, right?
Yes.
They just bring it together and they're talking facts in the car. They're going off. And then eventually get to the
main point of the drive, which is they're looking for the book that
looking for the
inspired
book.
They're not looking for the book that inspired the Matrix. They're looking for the book that the Matrix is based on.
Yes.
And that is basically what then leads us to the main plots of the story, where they go to this bookshop. When they get to the bookshop,
very niche
they
one.
then start having this conversation
Yeah.
with the guy who's on the other side of the counter, telling them basically that this book doesn't exist.
Does not exist.
They have a whole
And then
exchange
they have
about
this banter.
it. Yeah. And as they leave, we see a nice, once again, another ode with Camilla Waldman reading a book written generations.
Yes. They're looking for a book and that doesn't exist in the world where books that don't exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It was
so
cool.
it was
like,
so cool.
It was like watching a South African version of Atlanta.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Okay, let's get into it. What about the film made you yell?
Print, that's the one.
I'll be honest. All of it. And there's a reason for it. The reason I say all of it made me yell print is because they kept the premise simple, but kept the dialogue complex in a simple way. The nature of the conversation that they have, where a guy at the back starts talking about Irv Gotti, the driver is confused about who's Irv Gotti. We talk about Irv Gotti or Yo Gotti or whoever. Then they get into a whole spiel about how Irv Gotti basically was he a music producer?
Yeah.
I think he's a music producer. Guys, sorry, I'm horrible with names, okay? I just gotta let you guys know right now. But they then transition from talking about Irv Gotti to how then Inkalagata was sampled by Ja Rule in his beef with 50 Cent, and how Gabby LaRue is the person who then produced Inkalagata, and Loki gave Ja Rule the idea to use that and create the street anthem, which was the response of Ja Rule during the beef that he had with 50 Cent.
And what's the name of the song? New York.
It was in New York. It's called...
They used New York.
Was it New York?
Yeah.
It might have been New York.
It's New York.
Ja Rule, New York. Hold on, shake. Hold on, little shake, little partner. Let me play this shit right now.
Play it.
2004. It is. This is... Can I just say... Ngaman, what's going on in your brain is very intriguing.
Yeah.
For you to have had this conversation and picked it up,
Yeah.
and to finally be able to make a movie about it.
Love you for that.
Yeah, brilliant mind.
Yeah.
Brilliant mind.
Love you for that. These are the type of people we need
These
in this industry.
These are the type of people we need in the industry. I just gotta say it.
In fact, I will tell you something. From watching this film, I sat there and I thought long and hard about my life, and I got very inspired to actually shoot something. You know, it's very important to attend these things because they give you that goal, man, that you need. And watching your film made me realize that, man, why am I sitting? Why am I
We've been
sitting?
sitting on ideas. We've been sitting on scripts. And you know, the reason why we sit on these scripts is because we write scripts that are not unilateral. We write scripts that have complex situations and scenarios, that have complex character developments. And we end up not producing these things because we tell ourselves there's no audience for it. But the truth is there is an audience for it. You know?
And the fact that you're able to take a scene out of the world and show it to us, this is something that I believe can be done by anybody, filmmakers.
Absolutely.
You can take a scene out of your world and give it to us.
Absolutely.
Because we always just think, Uguti, I need to do the whole thing. We don't need to do the whole thing. Just grab us and we will run with you, you know?
Yeah.
So that inspired me. That's one of the good things about this film is that, man, I want to know where these boys come from.
Yeah.
Where these boys are going. Are they going to continue looking for this book? Where, like, do they often have conversations like this?
Yeah.
Where do they live? Is this their life?
And see, that's the thing. Like these three friends make so much sense.
Yeah,
There's often cases in stories, and I'll happily say this out loud to you guys. There are often cases in stories where we find that these characters being friends with one another does not make sense.
Yeah.
But this one, I believed the nature of their friendship. I believed the areas where they had contention and tension with one another, but it's quickly resolved because it's really not that big a deal. We're just having a discussion. You know, I believed all that, you know. I could tell in the areas where, because this is the thing about complex conversations is if you pay enough attention, you start realizing and understanding that there will always be a point where the person who was knowledgeable becomes the one who isn't. And this happens very interchangeably in this movie.
It happens so seamlessly.
You know, it's beautiful, man. It's so nice to see characters that make sense.
Like you start off with the driver, like the driver looked like he doesn't know much. He looked like he was just shocked at everything. He's like, what? Who's that? Who's Earth? Who's this? Who's that?
Yeah.
And then as the conversation progresses, you start realizing, oh no, the driver is not just there, man.
Yeah.
The driver actually has information. He knows some ish. And then his points get he gets co-signed by the bookkeeper who goes, these things don't exist.
Yeah.
These things that you're looking for, this Matrix books does not exist.
Which is something he had been telling them in the car.
Yeah.
So where initially he starts off as the one who's clueless around the world of music, he's the guy who's very much clued up in the world of literature and film.
Yeah.
And these are things that we need to always remember when we write our characters. There's no such thing as a character who's 100% stupid unless you're actually brain dead. I'm just saying.
That's true. And then I hate these 100% stupid characters. Guys, please, man, you can be goofy, but really, you don't have to be like dumb.
You know what it gave me? That movie and the complexity of their characters. Like I'm saying, Atlanta. It gave me the type of conversation Gambino's character would have with Lakeith Stanfield, the skinny dude who constantly seems to be on like this side quest. And he has information on the weirdest things. The simple things he just has difficulty grasping.
Yeah.
You know? It gave that. And it's believable when characters like that are friends with each other.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have Yahuzu being friends with a guy with a centine.
Come on.
It's a bit strange. Like, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it's unlikely.
It's strange.
You know what I mean?
It's strange. It's like that relationship with Sumalevin and that guy who grew up with him.
Which guy? Oh, the other guy. The other guy, yeah.
The chubby dude. And he was just like, hey, man.
The guy was just calm and chill, dog.
And Sumalevin is like, I don't have a choice.
What can you do?
2006.
You know, I get done. You know?
Well, anyway, I digress. It looked great. The camera work was great.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys shot so well for the time that you had.
You really shot
it. Was shot in a day, apparently.
It was shot in a day.
Wow.
Which is also an understatement, because to say it was shot in a day is actually to say it was shot in a few hours.
It's a few hours, not 24 hours, guys.
Yeah.
It probably is less than 12.
Probably less than 12.
Because it was in the day. Like, it was day.
Yeah.
So the fact that you guys did that.
That's also testament to the fact that as a team, you guys work really well together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's probably a small team.
It's probably a small team. Probably. So yeah, that was beautiful.
The shot in the car. The shot in the car was interesting. It was 3 shots, ne? It was the one in the front to see the guy at the back. Then there's the one here to see the passenger. Then there's one here. Did we ever see the car outside? Only when it was parking.
When it was parking.
Okay.
When it was parking.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. And then we saw like exterior shots of Joburg where they're driving.
Yeah, we saw shots of them moving around the neighborhood. I mean, we see, I'm not going to mention locations because I don't want to also get you guys in trouble in case we do wind up doing that. But you do see the locations. You see them moving from neighborhood to neighborhood. Yeah. So
do you know what I liked is that it really didn't require a lot of locations.
Yeah.
It just had the car and the bookstore. That is brilliant. I love films that are just set in 1 or 2 locations, guys. Let's not break our backs unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Because even these high-end films are using one location these days, hey?
Facts.
And that's the clever filmmakers right there. Don't overcomplicate things. If you can tell your story as simply as possible in one location, then you actually have won, my friend.
Yeah.
So, good job, guys. Good job.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Okay, and the grade was, I love the grade.
Grade is cool.
I love the grade.
Once again, not a typical grade. It's a grade that works for the film. You know what I mean? They gave it the earth greens. They gave it the earth tones. It was subtle. It wasn't loud.
Yeah.
Much like the movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't loud. You know what I mean? So that was cool.
Yeah, man.
Sure. Editing.
On point.
Editor. I gotta say that edit was dope. You used music where it was fitting. You used diegetics where it was fitting. You used silence in areas where it was fitting. The pace of the conversation where it was fitting. Like, you know how to cut the... Like I'm saying, like, this team works well together. This team works well together.
I love how they, when they're trying to, like what we did.
Yeah.
To make us listen to the Mendoza song and the Ja Rule song.
They gelled the two together.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And they did it just enough.
Yeah.
That's all we need for you to hear what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Guys, the dialogue was clever.
Dialogue was dope.
The dialogue was clever, and it just bounced off each other.
And I mean, the whole movie is carried by the dialogue.
It is.
Literally.
It is.
And, you know, more than anything, it reminds me of the olden way of filmmaking, where, you know, when people say exposition is bad, they're not saying don't write dialogue. They're just saying don't let the dialogue be the reason we know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And with these guys, the dialogue was by the plenty, but it was not the reason why we know what's going on necessarily. You know what I mean? The fact that they had that entire conversation around music and Ja Rule, and how Ja Rule was cursed by Mzeke. Right?
Like, it's just funny.
Like, we had that entire
And
conversation.
we remember it, though. I remember it.
You know what I mean? But we knew that the story was about the book. You know? And even though the story is about the book, and they're talking about the book in the story, there is no exposition, because essentially, we're going to find a book, we failed to find the book. The dialogue is not the reason why we go from point A to point B. They're just doing that anyway, which is what friendships are, which is what human and natural relationships are. This was a really well thought out short story. Really well thought out.
Yeah. So you guys know friendships. You guys know friendship, and you told story of friendship. And you know what? It felt like you wrote what you know, buddy.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Okay? Cool. Now, let's move on.
So, what made us yell?
Cut. No. Cut.
Where do you want to start? And see, that's what pisses me off about you. That's what pisses me off about you, bro. Because I sat there for a while and I was like, what didn't I like?
Nothing.
Shine dog.
You guys can get a better poster.
They can get a better poster.
You guys can get a better poster.
We can get a better poster. True. I mean, when we walked out, there was a sticker. Where is the sticker? I have it.
Yeah.
So this is, I don't know if you guys can see this. So this is the sticker that we were given. I feel for the greatness that is the movie, you guys need a design team.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe that's the only suggestion I can give. And I mean, look, I get it. I understand. Motion graphics really is expensive.
No, it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Posting J is not cheap, guys.
It's really not.
Yo.
Let me. Yeah. So that's the that's the one thing I think you guys could have had. But then again, understanding that this is a project that you guys are putting together so that you can get future funding to expand on the story, to get all these things together. I cannot be mad at what you guys have shown us. I really can't.
I'm not mad at anything.
Like I'm nitpicking here.
Like,
guys.
we are literally grasping at straws here.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's literally the only thing that went, maybe that could be fixed.
Yeah.
And it was just in like hindsight. Like, we're done, we're in the car, we are driving back. It's like,
yeah.
but you guys did it, man.
No, you guys did that, man.
You guys did it. I loved it. I will say though, you did kidnap me at the premiere. I didn't like.
I should have given you guys a warning at the door that like this.
Kidnap me.
I should have said, listen to me, buddy. This is the last person whose time you want to take more than you should. Like,
Don't kidnap me again, buddy. You know, like, I was just like, woo. As soon as the film ended, I was almost out of there because I had no idea that this was what was coming.
Yeah.
If I knew, I would have been prepared mentally, and you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
hey, that was it.
Yeah.
But then I sat and did the things because it's for a good cause, and I understand we're filmmakers, and you know what, I just had to. Mara, don't kidnap me.
Yeah. And mind you, it was my second time watching this movie.
Yes.
I first saw it at the Heat Seekers Festival, sometime early in the year. And I watched that day. I think it was it's one of the only ones I saw that was live action. A lot of the other things were animation. Then again, I mean, I didn't see everything. And it really stood out even then. Watching it the second time, I appreciated it just as much as I appreciated it the first time. Yeah. And that's quite telling of how good this movie is. This is supposed to be the segment where we yell cut, but I can't yell cut. There's like, nothing. This is a good
There's nothing.
production. It's a good production.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Amen and amen.
Please keep going.
Doing what you're doing.
Keep going.
I love it for you guys. What?
Yeah. Nah.
Good job. Good job. I would recommend this to everybody.
Absolutely.
It is a thumbs up from me.
Absolutely.
Go watch it.
With the toes.
They are still going to continue the tour.
Yes.
I think there's one on like the 13th, and I don't know. There's a couple of dates. Just check your Stereo Kineko, and then you will see the next dates. Go by, guys. Please support.
Support, guys. Support, guys.
Local films. Yes. Also, please like, share, subscribe.
Do the things,
ring
guys.
The bell.
Like, ring the bell. Hit the subscribe. Even if you guys are not gonna always catch the episodes, it means a lot for us to see the subscribers go up.
Yep.
Because then that means that we can get the engagement pushing up.
And share, guys.
Yeah, guys. Come on.
We are here to promote our films. Our local films.
Yeah.
We're here to promote them. If you guys watch us and give us suggestions, guys, please do comment.
Give us suggestions. Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna know everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we talk about you on the show, it means we've seen it.
That's what's up. We've seen it. So give us suggestions. We'll talk about it. We are out here as we're out here.
You know, we're homebodies, guys. We ain't got nothing else to do. So
anyway, we outie. We need to be parents,
and
our kids are like strapped in there.
Kids
we
probably
need to
starving
release them.
wherever she is.
Yeah, we need to release them.
And I'm out. Peace out.
Okay, I seen it.